So the next section that we will be talking about is my business and my Zahra as an entrepreneur. So the first question is, what made you start the network? Okay, so if you've been following our journey over the past 2 years, you'll know this story. I actually started the network after the birth of my daughter. The Fariha network started as a postpartum support group for new mothers because of the experience I had following childbirth. I actually had a bit of postpartum psycho something. I don't really know exactly what it was because I was never diagnosed, but it was more than depression, but it wasn't quite psychosis. But it was a really, really challenging experience that I went through, and alhamdulillah I got through it, because of, number one, Allah and my faith, because of my family, and because of my friends. I had an amazing support network, and I felt after getting through that experience that there are thousands of women all over the world who are so misunderstood, whose voices are not heard, who are suffering in silence because they don't have the support that they need. And I felt like if I didn't have the support, I would have suffered for so much longer. But alhamdulillah, because of the support I had, I was able to recover really quickly. I started the network initially to support new mothers and, show them that, we're here for you. But alhamdulillah, after a month of launching I think this was in July 2014, the response was overwhelming. There were so many sisters who, were emailing us, sending us messages on Instagram that, what about us? It's not just mothers. I'm not a mother, but I need this inspiration, this support, this motivation. So we went offline for a few months. And we came back and we rebranded as the Fariha Network, Nurturing Women of Virtue, with 4 segments: the mother, the daughter, the wife, and the inner you. And if you head over to our blog, blog.fariha.org, you'll see lots and lots of articles that we've written in those 4 categories over the past 2 years, really aimed at supporting women and nurturing women, alhamdulillah. So there's been a bit of an evolution since then. The same way the other sisters were saying, what about us? It's not just mums. Now, the brothers are saying, it's not just the sisters, what about us? So inshallah, stay tuned for some amazing things coming from the Fariha Network towards nurturing a harmonious society through spiritual development, inshallah. So many people don't actually know that before I started the Fariha Network in 2014, I actually started my very first business, which was a clothing line called Z&Z Abayas in 2009. So a lot of people are wondering, okay, how did you go from the Fariha Network to having your fashion page? Actually, the fashion came first, and I ran my label from 2009 to 2012, when I decided to take a break from it because I felt like I was going through my self-discovery phase, and I felt a bit unfulfilled by what I was doing, and I really wanted to do more. And in 2015, I relaunched my Modest Fashion Nigeria page, and alhamdulillah, it's opened so many doors for me and gave me the opportunity of organising the Essence Hijab Symposium and Modest Fashion Fair in January. So we're really excited for a lot more to come with regards to Modest Fashion Nigeria. So also watch this space for that, inshallah. The next question that I've been asked is, what challenges did I face when launching the network, and how did I overcome them? So I would say that the main challenge that I faced was, the lack of clarity, I think, in terms of what I wanted to do, what I wanted the network to be. And it's something that's continually evolving. That's why we kind of went back and forth. Who are we trying to appeal to? And I feel as though really doing good analysis on who your target audience is very important for any new business. And I would advise that you spend some time to really sit down and think about what are your goals, what's your mission, what's your vision for the network or for your business, who are your target audiences, and I think that really helps. And also making a lot of dua. really praying to Allah for guidance, and trying to align whatever it is that you're doing to the worship of Allah. I think that those are some tips of overcoming your challenges. When you truly try to think about, okay, how is this benefiting me? How is this benefiting the ummah? How is this going to benefit me in the hereafter? And that kind of comes up really nicely to the next question, which is, how does the network benefit the ummah? And for me, I believe the network benefits the ummah because there's a knowledge gap currently that exists. A lot of people are ignorant of the deen. A lot of people are uneducated. A lot of people are not exposed to the deen. A lot of people don't know how to actually operationalize, how to make the lessons in the Quran and the Sunnah practical. So that is definitely something that we try to do at the network. Reflect upon some of the teachings in the Quran and the Sunnah, and translate it back in a practical way. How can you actually incorporate this into your lives? The next question is, what are the future plans for the Essence, which I haven't spoken about, or I've spoken about a little bit, which is our new brand under the Fariha network, which is aimed at showcasing and enhancing the talent in the Muslim community through entrepreneurship and education. And alhamdulillah, we've just launched that platform. You can head over to our Instagram page, theessence.online, to find out more. But inshallah, stay tuned, because that's where we're currently plugging a lot of our energy into, because we feel like it's time for us to showcase the quality in the Muslim community. But before then, we actually need to make sure that what we're putting out there is of high quality. Inshallah, we're here to help you achieve that quality and that ultimate success, which to us is the life of the hereafter. Inshallah.